Hello, welcome to John's Model Making. Today I've got issues 10 and 11 of the Lancaster Bomber. Whoopity-doo. 11 isn't part of my subscription. I picked that up from W.H. Smith about a week ago, I think. I think number 12 is out now. It's annoying really that subscribers are way behind, because by the time I get the next four, everybody who gets it from the news agency will have already got it. Bit frustrating, but there we go. Can't get any quicker, I suppose. Cannot fall and complain, but there you go. That is the pilot seat, yeah, with the instrument panel on its platform. And this is what we did. This is the G set from issue 9, 8 and 9. That goes in there. Brilliant. And today with 10 and 11 we're working on this side. So we've got the navigator side and we have the wireless operators or radio operators, table, chairs, equipment, everything. Brilliant. So that will be, look as though it's fully occupied then. Brilliant. So without further ado, let's have a look at issue 10. Here we go. Here we have issue 10. The wireless operator's position. No fantastic lot in this one. The wireless operator's navigator's table, accumulators, fishbone indicator type 182A, air position indicator, tubeless day, and 3 power units. And technical detail, only later models of the Lancaster were fitted with a fishbone indicator type 182A, so you may prefer to omit this part from the model. I'm not. There we go. Pop it all into place. There isn't a fantastic lot in this one. And there we go, that is what we're left with, these two pieces here. Excellent. And then going through the mag, DV245, the Saint. There's another page. And there we go, strategic bombing. Yes, of course. And your next set of parts. Steering partition, navigator seat and seat support, H2S scope unit and support, wireless receiver and transmitter. Excellent. That'll make it pop. Brilliant. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. Here we go, just a couple of bags of bits. There we go, those are all the parts. Here we have the tabletop, which is 10A, and we need 10D, which is this little piece. It has got some detail on it. There we go. Excellent. And that will go here. There's 2 big holes and 1 small hole. That will just press into place. Yeah, that might need... Oh no, it's keeping itself in. Brilliant. There we go. So that's the tabletop and the navigator's position indicator in place. And now we want 10C. This is the fish pond type 182A, and that goes onto that little ledge just there like that. And that again is a very tight fit. There we go. Some lovely detail on that as well. Brilliant. That's now nicely squared up. There is a cutout in that tabletop as well as. Excellent. Now we want this pole to stay, and we need the fixing point for this, which is just here. I think that's supposed to be D-shaped. That goes in there, like so. Again, that's a good, nice tight fit, but you may elect to put some super glue on that. But I'll just hold off if I were you until we get it into place, because obviously the bottom will go into here, to the cockpit floor. Excellent. Now we do need the cockpit floor, because we have these 3 pieces, these power units, that we need to pop into place. And each of these has a big peg and a small peg, and that one can go there. Yeah. This one can go here. Best set these off now because they shouldn't be on. Oh dear. And this one will go here. These are power units. Now that one is a lot looser, so that one will need some glue, whereas them two I don't think they do at all. Okay, next we need the wireless accumulator. Again, one peg is bigger than the other, and that just fits into them 2 holes there. Yeah, there's not a great lot of detail on that at all. So that will go under the table anyway. Again, that is a loose fit, but we'll pop that there just for now. All you need is a little bit of super glue underneath. Yeah, holes don't go through anyway. No, they don't. So yeah, that can sit there along with that loose one, but them two are perfectly good. Excellent. And I think that is it for this issue. Excellent. I think that will go there eventually, so you will hide this wireless accumulator, that power unit and that power unit and the other power unit, but you'll be able to see them once we build the model up, because the top of the fuselage will become detachable. Excellent. Let's move on to issue 11. Okay, doke, here we have issue 11. We have the wireless operator and navigator table. So you have the steering partition, seat support, navigator's seat, H2S scope unit support, H2S scope unit, R1155 wireless receiver, T1154 transmitter, the back of the transmitter, equipment detail, which is optional, which is part 11I, and we have 11J, back of R1155 receiver. Technical detail, parts 11D and 11E were only fitted to later Lancasters, so you may prefer to omit these parts. Yeah, I'll be keeping them. More detail the better. Doesn't have to be 100% accurate for me. It's a model at the end of the day. So there we go. We pop all these pieces into place, one at a time. So there's 8 steps there, and then we have another further 4 steps, making 12 altogether. But that is what we're left with. That looks superb, brilliant. I don't particularly like that green. I like this green. Yeah, vastly different. Doesn't make it pop that green, does it? There we go. So we have the Lancaster cockpit to read later, and the Focke-Wulf FW200 Condor. That'll be brilliant. And in your next set of parts, wireless operator seat, back panel and cushions, hydraulic base and reservoir, railing and assorted screws. Excellent. So let's get on with the build. So here we have the parts for number 11. There we go. 2 bags again. Let's get the parts out. There we go. Those are all the parts. Let's have a look at these. Now we've got some enhanced detail on them. I think that one's got a bit on it. That one hasn't. The seat has got a nice green colour to it. The rest of the backs basically, and seat support. But there we go. They look absolutely superb. Love this. Okay, first thing we need is 11A and 11I. That little tab there goes into that hole there, like that. That went in nice. I think that's going to keep there, that. Yeah. You might want to put some glue on it. You might not want to. But there we go. You can see the detail there of it. Excellent. Next we need 11D and 11E. This is the back. Well, this is D-shaped, so we just need to get the hole lined up and press it into place. Managed to get it in. It does come out, but I don't think that needs any glue. Excellent. There you go. It's got some raised detail on it, but no colouring. That's a shame. Now this piece goes on to here, that position there, and we've got one peg bigger than the other, and as you can see, that hole is bigger than that hole, so we'll only go in one way, and we can line that up, and that is now snapped into place. Excellent. Now we need 11H and 11G, which these 2 pieces, this is the back, you can see the 2 pegs on there. This again is D-shaped, the peg, the location peg for the back, so that should just snap into place there. There we go, nice and creaky. definitely nice and creaky. And we can do the same with 11J and 11F. That one does have some nice detail on it. There we go. Get that lined up with that. This is a little bit too small for my fingers. Well, turn it that way. There we go. That's not pressed in properly. There we go, that's better. Should I just put it down on the desk and press it down? That one's in as well. Brilliant. Anyway, we need to flip this around because this piece goes on first. Again, one peg is bigger than the other, and it goes into these two holes here. Yeah, that's not going to go off. And this again has two pegs, one that's bigger than the other. Pegs or lugs, whichever you want to call them. Yeah, get that lined up, and there we go. Brilliant. That is that. That is looking superb already. Brilliant stuff. Really liking this. Lovely jubbly. Now we need the seat support, which will go into these two holes here, and that will go. Now I think this will probably need, yeah, this looks like it will need some glue. Oh, that one's got in nice, and that one has as well. I thought they were going to be loose then. Then all I do is to pop the seat on. Again, it's a D-shaped hole, so just be careful. There we go. That looks brilliant, that, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loving this. Okay, now we need to marry these two up. This is 10A, and obviously we got all this equipment, and there is a peg just here that will fix this onto the table. Now I'll take that off for now. I'll glue that on afterwards, and we can position this. Get that into place. Yep, that's cracked in brilliantly. You heard the noise? That is fantastic. Yeah, I think that top piece might need a little bit of glue as well. Well, that is it for now. There we go. Nothing strained. All that lovely detail. Then we can pop this onto the cockpit here, cockpit floor, and it goes into them two holes there, here and here. There we go. That one's tighter fit than that one. That looks brilliant like that. But before we do that, we have the G set to put in place. I'll put it, there it is. The G set goes into that hole and that hole there, this way around, so the equipment is overlooking the table, and pop that there like so. Excellent. You have noticed I've not glued any of these, simply because I don't like to use too much glue, but obviously with this tubular stair, that will have to be glued in. But we'll get everything into place first, just to make sure everything is hunky-dory. And now we can pop them into place. There, and there. Excellent. I'll go down a little bit more, and so the table. But it's always best to do a dry fit and everything. There we go, and all we need now is the pilot seat and the platform. See, I've not even, the instrument panel is loose as well. Whenever I can get away without using glue, I do so. But that is it. That is brilliant. Now I think that is issues 10 and 11 complete. Brilliant. Look at all that detail. Looks fantastic. Just give us a pilot. Okay, now I have removed everything. This peg doesn't sit flush, so basically you can see some flash around it, so it's a case of just go around it with a file. The other peg's fine, but this peg, no, it didn't want to know. There we go. And obviously this stay needs some super glue on it, and so do these two parts need super glue, but the rest should be fine. So we'll just pop some glue onto them pegs, only a tiny amount, don't need much, and we can pop it back into place, and that will hold that nice and bonny. And same with this one, because this was loose as well as. So like I said before, I only put on as much as I need. If it's a solid fit, don't use glue, but they're not solid and they will fall off, you know they will. So again, where this tubular stay is concerned, pop some glue on it and put it in position. There we go. And that'll hold that nice and bonny. Give that a second or two to set. That seat's fine. I think this, sorry, there we go. That's got the glue on it now. Yeah, I was a little off, wasn't I? And now we can pop a little piece of, well, it is staying, but there we go, it did come off. Get a little bit of glue on here. There we go. Get that squared up. Nice and bonny, just leave that to set. And now that we've filed that peg down for this G-set, we can pop that, test it again. There we go. That's nice and flush. Brilliant. We need to pop that onto here when they're set. And there we go. That is everything in position. Looking brilliant. Well, let's do it that way. There you go. That's the more interesting position for it. You can see all that coloured detail. Looking fantastic. That does really make it pop, that. That table is just sat in place. I haven't glued it down, just the position, just the parts that you've seen me glue down and file down, just to get them into place. But everything else is tightly packed in there. It looks absolutely excellent. Lovely jubbly. So there we go, guys. That is our cockpit floor, pilot seat, platform, navigator's table, wireless operator's table. Lovely seat. So next issue, issue 12, we'll concentrate on the radio operator's seat. Excellent. Yeah, brilliant. Just need some figures for it, don't we? But that is looking absolutely superb. Love all this detail. And some of this equipment I'm going to be using in my wooden version, if I've not already told you, probably for the millionth time. But there we go. Excellent. That is issues 10 and 11 complete. I'll wait until I get my subscription issues before I do 12. And then we'll have next month 12, 13 and 14. Excellent. So there we go. That is it for another month. So thanks for tuning in and watching. If you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next month. Thanks again. Stay safe. Bye for now.